sauce. Hey,
Back, sticking with the facts, man. It's your boy Fire, aka Lit, man. I'm back, man. Sorry for the delay, life happens, man. Had a lot going on, but without further ado, I just gotta say I'm glad to be back with y'all, and I'm glad y'all coming back to check me out, But I wanted to speak on this whole Migos situation. I know I'm late, and honestly, I didn't want to just jump out right away and speak on the matter, there was some type of clarity. But first off, let me say rest in peace to Takeoff of the Migos. Condolences to his family, his friends, and everybody affected by his passing, the whole hip-hop community. Me, as a rapper myself, we know nowadays it's like the most dangerous job, and honestly, I just enjoy doing music and performing, and entertaining and giving people something they can enjoy. And unfortunately, it's turned into, you're a target for being an entertainer. Actors and stuff, they, breaking in their homes, they getting followed home, people that's not doing as well out here, and they looking for a fast dollar, man. So, it's crazy. But from one artist to another in the hip-hop community, it affected me too as well, and it makes me think too, and for all the other artists and entertainers out there, especially rappers, black males, I just like to say, we gotta be more careful how we move. I can't tell y'all what to speak about, what not to speak about. Me, myself, I'm a clean rapper. When you listen to most of my music, you can play it in front of your grandma, you can play it in front of your kids. It's street, but it's not, it's not promoting violence, or it's not promoting, no type of negativity for the most part. And I do that for a reason, because I feel like it's power in the tongue, and you affect the community, by what you speak it upon and what you make look cool. But nevertheless, because this is about a group that was like, they've been at the top, the pinnacle of the rap game, for a long while now, a good while now. The Migos are big, they really took off when they did the song with Drake, the Versace remix, and then they had Fight Night, which was another big record in the club, and they definitely brought their own original sound and style. To me, they're like the modern day Bone Thugs and Harmony, but they're original, they got their own swag, and they got their own style, and so they brought something new and different to the rap game. And they've been like the most talked about rap group pretty much for like the last definitely 5-6 years, man. And chart topping hits, they've been on top of charts, had number ones and all types of stuff, so the Migos have definitely been a big deal. For something like this to happen so unexpectedly, that was completely out the blue. First, it was already bad enough that the group pretty much broke up. And we see this all the time with NWA. We could go all the way back to NWA. We can come more up to SOB RBE from Vallejo, California. They were a hot group running it, and same story. It comes to an end one way or another. And this was so unexpected, and just such a sad, outcome for them at this present moment. To the #1 breakup, Offset left the group a while back, And, you know, that was already bad enough. But at least we still had him doing the solo thing. They were still all alive. And, you know, you had Takeoff and Quavo doing their thing with the Infinity Cuban Links project. And they've been making good music. You know, it almost reminds me, too, of like when Left Eye of TLC died. You know, it's just like, you know, it just broke up a beautiful thing. Unexpectedly young. So much more to offer. So much more life to live. But unfortunately, this, you know, how it all happened. You know, you show up out of town, visiting people that you feel are friends, you know, associates, whatever, colleagues, you know, and you feel like they got your best interests at heart, that you safe in their presence, and then things go left, and you always look back and you think of how you could have did things differently, or, you know, how didn't you see it coming. But the way it unfolded, you know, you say to yourself, why are millionaire rappers shooting dice at a bowling alley? You know, it just don't sound like a good setup or situation. And from what I'm hearing, that this type of situation happened with the other guy with some of these same characters, Mob Ties, Jay Prince, Duke the Jeweler. You know, condolences to his family too. And I don't know what happened in that situation, and I'm not gonna speculate anything. But we got the same type of characters, and, you know, you would just hope that some of these other rappers, they see these type of situations. You know, I can't point the finger at anybody, and I'm not here to point the finger at anybody, but more of the situation. You know, you know, you gotta move smarter. You know, hey, your show over. Hey, time to wrap it up. VIP only back at the Airbnb, or VIP only at the hotel room, man. You know, we don't really got time, or being our status, we're not about to be just, you know, we ain't in the hood no more. We're not on the block. This ain't our block right here. This ain't all of our homies and family and friends. We out of town. More so is what I'm saying. And, you know, anybody, not just a rapper or entertainer, anybody. You know, just hanging out and clubbing nowadays, it's like a death wish, or, you know, it's almost like, you know, you just almost, I mean, pretty much you expect it to happen. You know, it's not a surprise when you hear somebody got shot or killed or beat up or stabbed at the club. That's all the time. So if you're an entertainer, you're in the spotlight, you're a target. And I just wish that, number one, more of us start realizing that we are keeping that going within our community, black people, by talking about killing each other and robbing each other, and, you know, just abusing our women and calling them out their name. And, you know, just the more we do that, the more we're going to have a mess in our community. And until we realize that, hey, you know, it's going to be the same old drama. So, going deeper, you know, we got a lot of people talking about, is this a sacrifice? You know, did they sacrifice him to reap the benefits of all of the profit that's going to come from the streams, sales, you know, documentaries, you know, memorabilia, etc. You know what I mean? That's going to generate probably $1 billion, you know, just off the Migos name. You know what I mean? And that's been a question a lot in the entertainment industry. We can go all the way back to Biggie Smalls, to Tupac. You know, people was trying to say that Suge Knight had him set up, which you know, in the end, I don't believe me myself. I believe that was just some street stuff that Pac got wrapped up in. But Kanye West, you know, we had him even say out his own mouth that his mom was sacrificed. You can find the audio. You know, I don't got the clip, but you can find the audio. I think it was Drink Champs maybe, where he said, you know, my mom was sacrificed. You hear him say this, and a lot of people have been having that question for years. Did he sacrifice his mom? You know, it's almost like almost everybody loses somebody, and then somebody really benefits from that death. The record company definitely does. You know, we talk about the Empire record label. You know, this is all speculation. This is all he say, she say. This is all conspiracy type talk. Let me put that out there. But a lot of people keep bringing up Empire Records and how they've had probably like 12, 13 artists, something like that, die. I want to say maybe anywhere from like 6 to 8 or more. Let me say it like that. Artists have died on that record label, including Young Dolph, King Von, you know, XXXTentacion. And you know, we just keep seeing this over and over again. Sacramento rapper Briss. You know, we could just go on and on. You know, and it's just unfortunately that this is a trend, a common thing. All the drill rapping, back and forth, putting the beef on wax. Like, why would you put your beef on wax anyway? Like, the police gonna know everything about